you.
8,
Monsieur.
9.
7.
Grab 7.
Logos in the chat.
Logos in the chat, Bubby.
Logos in the chat.
Oh my God, this is Kane. Even the logo is Kane.
Yeah. All right. All right, Steve. You got 30 seconds to talk crap. I have to go take pics of a broken line.
Okay. Oh, it's going to be pretty epic crap talking, so be ready. This guy, the prize fighter, is the Jey Uso of World Champions, man. All promo. Let's see if he can back it up. It's going to be a wild ride for the LFF very soon. We all wanted it. Now we got it. Let's see if it delivers. How do you pronounce this? Bale?
Bale.
Bael?
I think it's Bale.
Like a bale of hay?
Maybe.
Bale of hay?
So, I was thinking it may look better if you put the logo in big letters above his head, and then just have his have the logo in the background behind the competitor's head. Type of thing. You get what I'm saying?
Like this?
No, larger. Go bigger. And then more centered. And then
we're gonna wait for the champ.
That's fine. Am I right?
All right.
Wait, Ron says I'm right about something. What am I right?
Ron. Is that Ron Rumble?
Yeah. All right, I'm back. How much crap was Steve talking?
Not much. I just told you Jey Uso.
All right.
When you hit a card with
choke, slam, fire, or burn in the name, your opponent's next turn roll is -1.
That's OG Marconi.
Yeah, sure. I wasn't playing when old TJ was out.
Yes, James. Hi. James.
I did see a like original TJ Marconi out in the wild this past weekend.
Be right back.
That was pretty cool looking.
I feel like the slam makes it like super the same as Brett the Metalhead. What is this thing on my screen? What is this?
I mean, I do love Brett the Metalhead, but at the same time, if you're thinking about Kane, I mean, like his offense was a whole lot of slams. Like he would do, I mean, like besides like his main like striking was just punch and boot and everything, but his only like real diving move was the diving clothesline that he would do. Everything else was like powerbomb, choke slam, sidewalk slam, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The dude saying, "Wait, is this something killing the children, prize fighter? What are you talking about, dude?"
Oh yeah, so the bandana that I'm wearing is from a comic book.
Okay.
It's a comic book called Something Is Killing the Children. It's really good. I highly recommend it if you're into like real spooky creature stuff.
Oh, okay.
Anybody know what this grid that popped up on my screen is?
No idea.
When you hit a card with burn, choke, fire, or slam in the name, your opponent's external is -1?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put this for now. I don't know how many triggers this is because the SRGPC retired and is dead. Somebody put them on life support or something.
Hey, listen. Well, two of them are doing well. One of them is doing a cross-country move, and the other one is working a lot.
That is true, but it's been like 6 months.
Well,
Mr. Rumble, it is very, very likely that your character is going to be during your turn, so you're not rah-rah Perry. Be aware of that.
what? Robert Perry's not broken.
The grid is a shortcut in Photoshop by hitting Control Plus, says Princess Anika.
Who said Robert Perry's broken?
I don't know. She's kind of OP. That was one of the first inside jobs by John Presswood P. Pushing through his friends. Control Plus?
Control Plus, that's what they said, yes.
And that zoomed me in.
Maybe Alt Plus? Boss said it over and over again.
What I say over and over again?
About the PC.
What'd I say?
About the PC.
I said it over and over again?
Yeah. Kieran asking, why can't we see all the boss, not just the top of his noggin? Because the boss is standing right now.
I'm in a standing desk now, Kieran. I'm getting old. My body's breaking down, all right?
We're getting real tired of hearing him make all those noises trying to get out of the chair.
Kieran, how do I get this grid off? Do you know how to do that?
No, damn
I
it.
am
Boss
officially
said
on
broken
lunch.
over and over. I agree.
Oh, yeah, I have said that.
Yeah. And
I don't give a flip.
I remember what.
I don't give a flip.
I remember what the original gimmick was going to be.
That was always it. It was one half.
No, there was something else.
What was it?
I gotta look back at my text messages, Mark.
From Rah Perry?
From Mark Perry.
Yeah. Okay, but what?
A little different.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's always what they pitched.
All right, go under View and Show Hide Grid is what Kieran said.
I really like to say, man, Elvis really killed it with his art.
He's the best, man.
Dude, he's amazing.
Kieran and Denoya are up there for me. That's what I'm going to say.
Actually,
I know, dude, say it.
I will say everybody brings something really different from the table to the table. Yeah. Nuno just slapped me with a huge app art bill. Whew. I don't want to ruin, Calais's happy week. He ain't gonna be happy about that one.
Do we have good news from the Calais family?
Not as yet.
Okay.
Not as yet. No new GM yet. Calais has got me hooked on Noro gum.
Noro gum?
Yeah.
The fuck is Noro gum?
Are we allowed to talk
500 bits. Yes, I could eat this week.
Yeah. I'll get you the bits on Friday when I get paid.
Oh, Muta, somebody pay him now. Pay him.
Oh, stop. Yeah, nice to see me using my weekend name. Yeah, I see that right there. Yeah.
Hey, man, I don't have Twitch open. I'm literally on my phone.
Somebody help out the champ, man. Big sack.
That's not going to get a bunch of donations, man, after all the crap I talk.
Yeah. You're barking up the wrong tree there, boss.
All right. Strike. What's the name?
Blessed by the Burn.
Burn!
Was going to be called something else, but when I switched this to a keyword gimmick, I'm like, nah, we need to switch this around.
What was it originally called? I actually think
it was going to be called it was going to be called A Gruesome Display of Violence, but yeah.
This is way better. What was your idea here, champ?
Good question. I was thinking like legitimately not entirely sure with the strike. That was like the one that I didn't think that me and Brian were talking about when we got in here.
Yeah, Spit has these guidelines that he's supposed to do. It's like when somebody comes on the show, all this stuff This is supposed to
Well,
be
I
done.
tell. Okay,
Well,
okay,
I feel
okay.
like this
It's
is
not
asking
all
my
right.
wife to make me a cup of coffee when I wake up each
All
morning.
right,
It just never gets made,
Steve,
man.
it does. Or you throw a
Steve,
wrench in it like
it
a
wasn't
scissor fish.
Brian's fault. All right, I completely forgot that I was coming on this week, so I didn't do it. So I didn't.
No,
I wasn't prepared. It's not
no,
Brian's fault.
no. I'll still get the blame. It's okay. It's fine.
It's his fault. It's his job. It's his
Oh
job.
my god.
Job.
Well, Steve, do you got any ideas for the Finnish strike?
Yeah, I only have
Oh,
30
Game
current
Master?
characters in development. Blessed by the burn.
Why not just straight up stats on a strike?
Well, because I was gonna do straight up stats on the sub.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Dude, you got something in chat. +2 to your bottom skills. Flip one card for each. Flip one card for each card name of. Your opponent flips one card for every burn. Card name with burn you have in play.
Your opponent flips cards or I flip cards?
Your opponent flips cards. I'm just saying what the dude said and suggested.
So it would be your opponent flips cards for each card I have in play with burn in the name. Like I can't see chat right now, so I have to go.
The next time your opponent's turn roll would be 10 or greater is instead -3. So you get
That's not
like
bad.
this floating effect, and if they hit a 10, you can seal a turn roll. I think that's pretty good, and they'll do the bonuses.
Yeah, no, I actually kind of like that one. Well, part of me was also thinking about making it an unstoppable, doing like a Lord of the Dance, where like if you have five or more keyword cards in play, it's unstoppable. But there's so much unstoppable hate now.
So you said you have the grapple and submission ideas?
Yeah, I have the grapple. Yeah. So the grapple's name is Hell 95 Choke Slam.
What's that mean?
It's a song title.
By who?
By Foxing. They're a really cool kind of like punk emo band. Well, their song is called Hell 99, but I switched it to Hell 95 because that's the year I was born.
Baby.
Yeah.
You are a baby. And what is the submission called while I'm here?
Crap, now I have to remember what I was gonna call it. Probably let's just call it choke. Let's call it choke on the silence. For now, I'll think of something better when we get to it.
Okay. And what was your idea for the grapple?
So the grapple is going to be +2 to agility. +3 to grapple.
What's your grapple?
My grapple is a 7.
Mm-hmm.
And the effect would be it would be an if stopped effect. If stopped, shuffle two cards with the keywords and into your deck. So if stop, shuffle 2 cards with choke, slam, burn, or fire in the name from your discard pile into your deck. Sorry, I'm so tired. Being the champ is hard work, man.
I feel that.
So many meetings, so many press conferences. It's insane.
You've been doing a really good job with the media, though. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Doing way better than Brian did.
Burn. Choke.
Slam.
Fire. Well, I think you're supposed to put in alphabetical order.
Okay, whatever. Into your deck.
If stop, shuffle 2 cards with burn, choke, fire, or slam. In the name from your discard pile. Your deck. I'll adjust all the bonuses and everything at the end.
Yeah, just all the bonuses.
Do we have anything else scheduled, Schmidt? There's a lot of characters in the pipeline. And nobody reaching out for me to do it on my own. Which I don't mind doing, of course.
It should be +3 to the grapple.
That's way too good, man. +5 in
How was that way too good?
+5? I
Fine.
thought you couldn't see. I said I'm doing the bonuses at the end. Let's see what we have done. What's this number 30 doing?
So this one is just bonuses. This one is going to be plus. We'll do +2 to technique. +1 to submission. And I don't know, what do you think the third one should be? I was thinking grapple.
I think that makes sense for this card.
Yeah. Well, it's more like, do I want to do +1 to the grapple? Well, I feel
What is
like
that, like a sharpshooter? Is this just like a hold on?
Well, I kind of look at it kind of like Weapon X.
7, 10, 8. No, that's a pretty good bonus, man.
Bob says he has art.
What does that mean?
Art. No, I love the art. Never mind. Disregard.
Yeah. Well, no, it's more just like I was thinking like Weapon X.
Smith,
like
did you just confuse your Spanish for I love the art? That's
Yeah,
what I did.
I did. I'm sorry. Like
Yo quiero means I need art, right?
yo quiero. Yeah, I need art.
I don't know. Or is that I don't know.
I need. Yeah, see, I need. No, I'm not Google translating live there, Drew. I know some Spanish. Flustered right now.
So this card is actually really, really good. I think Blessed by the Burn because maybe not because their next roll can't be a 10, right? Because they're -1 in most cases.
Yeah.
So like if they roll a 10, it goes to a 9, and you're like still protected, kind of. I don't know if that's good.
Okay.
Bob, DM me.
Oh. What was your strike seal? 8?
Yeah, my strike is an 8. So that would be a 6 to an 8 and an 8 to a 10.
That's real good.
It is real good. I like it.
I again, I didn't look at any of these keywords. I will.
Well, the thing with because like I looked them up after you texted me, like most of them are in the same slot. So
I would say Slam definitely has 10, right?
Well, Slam there's 23, 26. I mean, there's Choke Slam at 17. There is American Triple Skull Slam. I don't think there's one in number 2. And I don't.
There's Slam Down.
Well, yeah, there's Slam Down. There's Scoop Slam in number 8. And then Choke is like choke on a chicken wing, choke on the smoke, bulldog choke. Yeah, I mean, fire is the one where you're not going to get a lot. I mostly did the
fire is mad stops, right? Because it's like suppressive fire, gunfire, America fire.
The ones that no one have.
I mean, there were quite a few sets printed, and each came with 2. I don't know. People don't give them up, but Ikazo is going to be reprinted, So
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, it's more just because like I have so many, because like there's so many people who like go online and are like, do you have like these, have all of these from Ikuzo? And we're like, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, you know what? All of them came in for twos, right? So the
Mhm.
Ikuzo stuff was pretty limited. That was kind of the point. Does it sell for like a good amount? I would assume.
What, the Yakuza
I
stuff?
don't.
Yeah. Or is it just people just don't give it up?
People, honestly, I saw someone ask for some Ikuzo reveal stops, but I haven't seen anything sell for Ikuzo on the secondhand market. So
Blessed be the burn. The mission be blessed by the burn.
Yep.
When they go pee pee, apparently.
Well, the whole storyline with this character is that this character is a corrupted prize fighter. That's why Cheshire's in the back.
Mm.
Well, because you kind of saw it when we did the Halloween deck a while ago, and I redid the art for
the teaching from the dark.
Yeah,
yeah, that's dope art.
That's where you get. Well, yeah, I mean, like you get that, and then also like you got Split. You got Split is going to be doing something soon. So, it's a whole encompassing storyline that we're just kind of telling.
Is it going to be in the Wonderland gang?
I mean, yeah, you might as well just throw the logo up on there.
Okay. All right. I have that logo. I'll send it to you in a minute. Let's find my messages with Johnny.
I was about to say, you might have to message Johnny. I'm not entirely sure.
He gave it to me before, so.
All right, sweet.
I will. What are my kids doing?
The race is on.
Yeah, it's just I kind of thought it would be cool to like do like a little like side storyline, but only tell it through card art and not have to do like promos and stuff.
Schmidt has won, but I'm still not using it.
I've actually won something.
Seriously, cannot get over how good my hair looks in that art. My God.
I wish it looked like definitely that. On point.
I wish it looked like that instead of the greasy mess it usually is.
It's all that baby oil before your big match, greasing up the hair.
Oh, yeah, totally. For me, it's just gross because it's, I have a hard hat on most of the day. So, like, by the time it just looks like, ugh.
Prize fighter to the union.
Say what?
Oh, prize fighter to the union?
Yeah. Kick out Flame Fighter and maybe we'll talk. I ain't going anywhere, man.
Hunk Homeland.
Oh, no. You actually went with the Homeland? Oh, this is going to be great.
Hunk Homeland.
Oh.
What? Unreal American boot joke.
It's the Unreal American Hunk Homeland. Your opponent.
Is he dressed like Homelander?
Oh, I wish he was.
No, he's not. But be ready for the heel version, Bollywood Hulk Hogan, when he turns on America and represents India in the black and white tights. Along Mr. Ray Zerblade.
Opponent buries half the cards in their hand, rounded up.
Yeah, it originally was each time they rolled for a breakout roll, but I think that was just a little too crazy.
Yeah, that is a little too crazy.
Because I'm an unreal American. We did not get to show off the Unreal American because
I'm back, sorry.
Hunk Homeland, I wanted to edit the submission finisher before it went public. All right, so Hunk Homeland.
What's the gimmick?
Your opponent hits a card. Your power is +2 until the end of the next turn roll.
Huh.
The home landing leg drop. Your finish roll is +1. If your turn roll was 10 or greater, is instead +2. Super powerful.
Ugh.
That's disgusting.
Oh, gross. Wait, what was his stats?
Power
So
9.
when your opponent hits the card, your 9 becomes an 11.
But yeah, but what's his 10?
Strike, I think.
Strike 10, power 9, grapple 8. Yeah, makes sense.
I think it's okay. I don't know if this needed to be if your turn roll was 11 or greater.
I feel like 10 or greater works.
Thunder in Paradise.
Huh.
Giving you 3 10s. So that's a 9 to a 10 and an 8 to a 10. So that's 3 10s on Crab Mirror 0.
Yeah.
That's not.
I like it.
It's not Bollywood Hunk Homeland. It's the unreal American Hunk Homeland. Like,
Bollywood Homeland is coming soon.
how she said should have boosted in effect if you had boat in play.
Is there any boat cards? Right?
Yeah. There's
Schmidt just says yeah. He
no.
have no
I
clue.
know,
Not
I
even.
know there is one for the pirates on it.
Well, there's Showboat, right?
Yeah, Showboat.
Hang on one second. There's a ghost that inhabits my microwave. I'll be right back.
Longboat Leap. Showboat. 2 cards, folks. 2 cards. See, I was right. What the hell?
Oh, Ron, how nice of you to like my new track featuring you. Wonderful.
Right? Go check out the new track. It's a cover of Bieber cover, right?
Yeah, I mean that's you're multi-talented Mr. Split here. He's not only multiple personalities, he's multiple talented. Very nice singer.
And he's amazing at all of them.
He's very good at all this stuff. I'm gonna reluctantly drink some more coffee because
Okay.
prior to the episode, I took one sip and it was like
Evacuate.
evacuation complete. Oh yeah, so Hunk Homelander. What do we think? It's sending into it's inspired by one of the greatest of all time in many people's eyes. I was never a hunkomaniac.
I think he has too good of a hairline. I think we need to give him the
pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, pull it back.
Yeah, I think we need to give him the bald spot on top.
Hit him with one of these, like
hit him with the do rag and the bald spot.
Yeah. Slamilton
That's
says it
There
needs
you
to
go.
be more American. It is an old.
It's what?
Slamilton saying needs more American. No, it doesn't.
We need to have an American flag in the background and him holding a real American beer.
Oh, God damn it.
Brother.
It is an. Allergy saying it is a quote old school card when the hair was hairier. Dark Prince saying James Booker will be playing this competitor. That's random.
he does. He's a big hunkomaniac.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude.
But just power check. Yeah, I got Young Allergy here, who I randomly listened to one of his tracks the other day. Very good. Really good stuff. Taking on Rambo Apocalypse. Could have been Hunk Homelander's entrance music if I didn't know better. 1 in 3 chance that your finish roll is +2.
Well,
Just very powerful. in general if your gimmick is on. I don't know if it needs the super gimmick of changing that 10 to an 11.
No, I think the +2 is solid on the gimmick.
Yeah. Nothing too fancy here, so I like it. This is going around. Your opponent buries half the cards in their hand, rounded up. This looks good. This is the one we talked about before going live on the show, Young. Because I'm an unreal American.
What was his submission skill?
I think a 6 or a 5.
So that would be a 6 to it.
Who did we think was the most powerful of the new old school guys?
There was a lot saying that that Steamboat was. A lot of people like Sailboat, excuse me, a lot.
You mean Sticky the Salamander?
Yeah, Sticky the Salamander.
The what?
Yeah, Sticky the Salamander Sailboat.
I got 5 minutes left on lunch. I gotta see this.
Yeah, show 'em.
Sticky.
I mean, the bagpipes, Billy Bagpipes is interesting.
I think
I did see the Billy Bagpipes. I
Bag.
didn't see the.
There you go.
During your turn, when you hit a lead, draw 1 card for each other lead you haven't played max 3. Ooh. Schoolboy.
Not even that. No.
How does this interact with low blow?
How does it interact with it?
I don't know, folks. You tell me in the chat. How does this interact with low blow?
Sorry, had to. I saw it was a lead gimmick.
Allergy saying Jean.
Jeandre?
Jeandre, yeah.
I like Jeandre. I mean, there have been some criticism. I think that, listen, if you could build up your hand and just knowing when I have 7 cards in my hand that your next finisher is not hitting, that's a good feeling.
Yeah.
You know? Jeandre, it was in the chat I had mentioned. So it was like 10 agility. If you've seen The Princess Bride, which it took me 35 years to see, and Press 1P has not seen yet.
Wait,
and he told me that he will
Seriously?
watch The Princess Bride when I watch Ready to Rumble. And I said to him, listen, I have not seen Ready to Rumble. I'm sure it's entertaining.
It's time.
But The
Sounds like we
Princess
need a movie
Bride
night.
is like one of the best movies I've ever seen ever. You know?
It's literally my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. Everything about it, the dialogue, the action, the humor, like, it's just an all-time great film. So I'm like, you're doing a disjustice if you're putting friggin' Ready to Rumble up on the same pedestal as The Princess Bride, because he's like, no one is gonna understand your references
we are
on Jeandre. I'm like, I think everyone who's seen
It's also incredible from like just a production standpoint how they were able to hide the fact that Andre couldn't lift anything during that shooting.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah, he had I think he like had to have back surgery like right before shooting, so he couldn't lift anything. Like, remember when Princess Buttercup like jumps out of the window and he catches her?
Mm-hmm.
Like, she was on cables the whole time, like support, like, because she was like, I don't know, maybe 90 pounds, and he just could not hold her because it would have like hurt him so bad.
See, that's why he's not power 10.
Anika, most likely, because we do have a projector, so Friday night at GG, we're watching Ready to Rumble.
Princess Bride night?
Yo, I want to watch Ready to Rumble so badly. Such a
I've never
garbage
seen
movie. It sucks.
So it is.
It's terrible.
It was terrible, but it's still so good.
That's how he got David Arquette as world champion.
To Pete, I was like, P, there's a difference between like a movie being like so bad it's good and a movie actually being great. You know, like Princess Bride is actually a great
It
movie.
was the catalyst for David Arquette winning the WCW World Title.
Basically.
Yeah, movie
I
sucks
know
and I love it.
So I'm thinking some point we'll do it at Grand Gathering, but if we can get Steve away for like 2 hours on I don't know, on a Friday night.
I got a lot of quality stuff I've got to watch, man. I don't know if Ready to Rumble is really at the top of my queue.
You can watch.
But,
you can
it
watch
should be.
this before you watch Wednesday season 2. That's what I'm gonna say. It's very easy to watch.
Oh god, dude,
maybe.
this monster.
But yeah, that was the joke with Jandre. He says he's surprisingly light on his feet for his size. So I was like, that's it. That's the whole joke.
Do you have a picture of Jandre?
Jandre?
It was on Talking Universe last night. Go watch it on the YouTube.
I wasn't watching Talk of the Universe last night.
You missed a good show. It was quick. It was an hour long.
Sorry, we had people over. I didn't want to like stay glued to my computer the whole time.
That's why you have the phone.
We have I'll
say, Brian, I deal with you enough on Sundays. I don't have to surrender my Wednesdays to you as well.
There you go.
He's 9 power, 5 tech, 10 agility, 6 strike, 8 submission, 7 grapple. You may reveal 6 cards in your hand and randomly bury them to stop any card played against you. Number 28. Do you want a peanut? +3 to your strike, +2 to your grapple. Randomly add 2 cards from your discard pile to your hand.
My phone is blowing up. Why is my phone blowing up?
Number 29. Size is a gift inspired by a move that Andre the Giant did use in his early career, the butterfly suplex. When this card would be revealed for your gimmick, it counts as 2 cards.
So you would only have to bury that and 4 other cards?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is 6? I feel like 6 might be too much.
See, the reason why I was thinking 6 is like the go-to is because if it's 5, then like without any sub, like you could guarantee yourself the ability to stop a finisher twice in a row if you have full hand size.
I don't know, like I do like the gimmick because it says played against you, so it gets around, so it gets around targeting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, like him in a multi-man match. I mean, like I'm not trying to bury 6 cards in a triad match to stop 1 card.
Yeah, I mean, listen, these finishers are pretty gigantic. +5, randomly pick up 2.
No. I like
5.
the finishers. I feel like burying 6 is. I don't know. I feel like 6 is way too much.
You guys okay?
To be sacrificing in like a multi-man match.
Multi-man, yeah, I can see that. I mean, one-on-one, it's like.
Well, one-on-one, like
it just feels like if I do have 6 cards in my hand, knowing I can't lose on the next turn is a pretty good feeling, right?
Yeah, fair.
Right? That's just like my play set. Like if I have the finisher, right? And even 7's like, okay, my opponent has to win at least 3 turns to kill me because I'm going to hit them and then they're going to pass and bury. So I feel like it is nice defense. I'm glad I opened this up. Yeah, but your potentially future tri-state champion, triad champion rather, Mr. John Preston P said, no one is going to understand what "do you want a peanut" means. And I'm like, what? I feel like 90% of Andre the Giant fans know where that's from. Do you want a peanut?
It's from Princess Bride. How has he not seen Princess Bride? This feels just weird.
No,
as somebody who's become like pretty infamous for not seeing like important films. Even I'm like, I've never seen this movie. It's amazing.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I know that. I had to deal with that people all the time.
And he's like, what did you think? And I'm like, I think that was like the best movie I've ever seen.
This literally just means Grand Gathering. We're going to have a movie night.
Basically.
Yeah, no, I'm down for it. Right. Anyway, gents, I got to pop out. My lunch break is done, and the work of a champion is never finished. So I will catch you all later.
Later, brother.
Hi, man.
Bye, man.
Yeah, this being, it counts as 3 cards. Would that be like too crazy?
No, I don't think so.
So you'd have to bury this
And randomly
and
bury
3
3 of the
more
cards.
cards.
Yeah.
Well, it's not randomly bury. You pick the 3 cards you bury.
Oh.
I don't know. What does the chat think?
What does chat think? 2 or 3, folks. 2 or 3.
I'm playing a new project, and I wish I made him a little stronger. Somebody else, so I don't want this to happen here.
Allergy says you're showing them and losing them. Bob says 3 is fine. 3 is the general consensus out of 4 people right now is 3 is fine.
I mean, it's also dead to like impact his family and stuff like that, right?
And there's ways to deal with it. Yeah,
Right.
Bob says there's plenty of ways to shut it down. Oh, man.
All right. I don't know how much more we have to do. I do have some really incredible stuff to work on. That we have a full set of artwork from the app. You know, we've been doing something a little bit different to kind of help Super Show out with using some of the app art for new cards, even though in the app there'll be something different. I also have this really amazing here, so look at some of the art for Big Shot versus Rising Sun deck, should that come back. Going to be a couple upgrades in there as well. But the original deck list, I'm pretty excited for. Etu putting in work there. So a lot of projects coming up, mainly for GG3 release, next wave of Grand Packs, the next reprint of a starter deck, which will be a 2-player set, I believe, Big Shot versus Rising Sun. So that's pretty exciting. Obviously Cardona and Myers, which will have 3 brand new cards and some cool entrance cards and stuff. Oh, which reminds me, I got that awesome Internet Champion.
Oh, you mean my belt?
Your belt?
Yeah, my belt, since I'm the best Cardona player. I won Faction Wars with Cardona.
So I do not disagree with that statement, but I wanted to rebuild my original Matt Cardona because I think he's very good. I don't think he gets much love, and I cannot find my finishers right now. So
I have an extra set, Steve. I will send them to you.
I know Pat Mulligan's got like 9 extra sets. The Internet Champion.
Oh, Drew says I got like 4 autographed ones. Yeah.
Does he really?
Yeah, he does. That's what he says.
Does he beat Pat? Because Pat's like, that's like his pride and joy.
I mean,
you should actually try to get more than Pat Mulligan because that's like literally.
No, I have my signed, I have my non-signed, and I have my Deathmatch King.
No, not you. Drew.
Oh,
Drew said
Drew.
he has the most. He has how many signed?
Yeah, he didn't say how many, but Bob is saying they're going to be sealed for new players. Yeah, the couple of new player packages I sent out for people, I put them in there. So all my extras went to a couple of new players from, what was the North Carolina con?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, those guys are awesome.
Yep, I sent them a couple. I sent them a couple Cardonas I had unsigned, obviously. But one of them had, and 2 of them had entrances, not the error ones.
Why are you lying to me, Dropbox? I know I have something that says global on it. Oh. So we've had a couple of different ideas for the intergalactic. I'm sorry,
Intergalactic.
the Internet Championship. One idea was making it a generic entrance that gave you an effect if your opponent didn't also reveal it. The other one was just make it a straight up title belt card.
I think you make it a straight up title card belt. And just hand it over to me with the belt. Just saying.
I don't know. I mean, it might not. I don't know. I mean, it's an idea, and then maybe we just take the other effect that we had and try to get something. I think it'd be cool if maybe we get like Smart Mark Sterling as an entrance.
Yeah. It will not be a cock type of deal there, dude. Absolutely not.
Well, he's not wrong. That's like would be kind of the idea. Not that it was a.
Oh,
not that it
for the
does
Kickstarter.
that thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Anika says, really want to make a new version of title belt shot that counts as a finish if either player has an entrance with title or champion in the name. Huh. That's interesting.
It's a great idea.
It's a really good idea.
It is a great idea.
No, Pumbata saying no more title belts.
He's tired of defending.
I mean, but the problem with that idea, Moonstar, is people have to check for what the effect's going to be. So his idea is could have the fun with it, and the effect could change each month, like how the internet changes in its opinions all the time.
Too complicated.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, honey, oh.
Canada.
Yeah, let's ruffle some feathers here and show this off.
What is wrong, Leia? Hold on. Bavada? Yeah, that works. Title can only be defended online, which 90% of the votes are defended online anyway, so.
I actually suggested that to Matt at one point, and prior to this deal, he said no, and now he's like, "You can do whatever you want." And I was like, "Thanks, man."
Huh. You're at a con, can
Like
you stream? How would you say, if you're at a con, can you stream the match to get around this? What? Gus? You can't. No, you can't have dice. No, they're gone. Yeah, they're gone. They went away. They're hiding. Yeah. Oh. Who would be the internet GM? That would have to be their call. Bob, Big Bad Bobby says if you did not promo to hype up this match, your turn rolls are -2. I like that.
That should be every title. But yes, I agree.
Oh God, Nightmare Claws. Oh boo. If it's not on camera, it doesn't count. No throwing. No. Give me the dice. Now.
Philo has been immortalized. My background entrance.
Oh. That should be the effect. I like that, Bob. James, no. Give me a second.
Someone's in trouble in the Schmidt household. The internet champion.
Sorry about that.
What?
Um,
What are you umming about, Schmidt? Humming, 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 humming. What are you umming about?
nothing. Um, I got my jams are blowing up right now.
What are they blowing up about?
Simon wanted to change the name on his sub finish.
Well, that sucks for you, Simon. You should have been prepared. What does he want to change it to?
Lesser Key of Madness. The Lesser Key of Madness.
That is a terrible name compared to what he had.
I don't know.
All right.
No, dude, that won't work. People are not keep counting how many promos you posted up leading up to the match. I don't think so.
Lesser.
The Lesser Key of Madness. Be right back. They have dice. I have returned, sorry.
I have returned.
I have returned. No.
Ooh.
That is not buzz from my mic. That is my fan. My office is in an attic, and I had my audio down low so y'all didn't hear it. Just saying.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Is that what they're hearing?
Yeah, they're hearing that, and I have two toddlers up here watching the other room, Bluey, so I can work from my actual computer. So I will mute so it doesn't bug anybody.
I don't hear it. Is it only on stream? Whoop, whoop. The Internet Championship. It was I actually I haven't decided on any effect here if it's going to be a universal thing or not universal. Like the idea, one idea was if you have this revealed and your opponent does not, you do this. I was fiddling with this thing for a moment. Sorry. At the start of the match, look at the top three cards of your deck, put them back on top or bottom of your deck in any order. If your opponent does not have the Internet Championship, draw one card. So the idea was like, kind of functions like a title, but maybe not.
Put my buzz back right now.
Put my buzz back. What in God's name is going on over there, Schmidt?
I have an original Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. They made out in like the early, I think it was like late, like middle, whenever the first Toy Story came out. My grandfather took me, my brother, and my cousin Michael to the Disney store.
What?
Yeah, what? And that is the one thing I wanted. James, Be right back. Ow! Frack! It's just not my day.
I thought he was playing with your vibrator, Schmidt.
No, that's what Bombada calls his. Give me a second, okay? Alright, I'll get him. Give me a second, Lena, okay?
At the start of the match, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put them back on top or bottom of your deck in any order. If your opponent does not have the Internet Championship card, draw 1 card. What do we think on something like that?
I like it. I think it's good. What does the people say? You both draw if your opponent is using fate. But fate copies the effect, correct?
So Fate would copy this, but then it would say if your opponent does not have the Internet Championship reveal, draw 1. So you wouldn't draw if you reveal Fate, right?
Right. I like it. Mikey, it's going to be a generic entrance. It's not going to be a championship title. Mikey asking, will it work with Brian Myers' competitor?
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good. All right, folks. I'm going to cap it right there. I'm going to say bye, man.
Bye, man.
Oh, man, Pat Mulligan.
Why? What happened?